Hello everybody, in this video I'm take a look at Corriden. This is a game still in alpha. This is a playtest. You can actually request a playtest on Steam if you like. It planned release date is planned for 2024. This is an action RPG when you can at any time change form from shapeshift from a human to different creatures, and you're gonna find more creatures as you go, each one with their own skill tree. Same goes to the human. You can also choose a class and lots of depth tier items as you can expect for an RPG, like armor, weapons. You can play the game co-op or solo. I play it solo now, and we're going to show you some gameplay starting from the beginning so you can get the first impressions how this game feels like when playing. Alright, difficulty standard, keyboard slur, what's that? It's weird. Ah, connect controller. Oh yes, these games we're gonna play with the controller. Hell yeah. Here we go. Character. Save new character. Start game. Action RPG, of course. Of course, we're gonna give it a movement. Alright. Examine. Anytime, alright, cool. Destroy dummy. Alright, pressing X on the Xbox controller. Now, game starts with the tutorial section. So you're gonna explain to you the different basics, shape-shifting, regular attacks, jump attacks, different things you can expect with such a game, you know, when you start playing, to know the basics. Pretty straightforward, but I really like basically the depth that the game has when it comes to shape-shifting. This is actually what makes it feels unique compared to other. There are also boss fights. I'm going to show you one boss fight at the beginning, at the end of this video. So if you're interested in that, you can jump on there. Yeah, so I'm going to skip the tutorial. I'll just show you just a highlight of the tutorial, but then we're going to skip it and jump into straight to the world when you get to explore the different areas. Oh, all right. The light there, the grounded you see there, by the way, is a checkpoint. So if you die, you can start from the checkpoint. You can also dodge, and basically this kind of visual element where enemies turn red. This means they're about to attack you, so you can time your attacks. Sorry, your dodge or attacks. You also have ranged weapons. Oh. Alright. Now there is auto-targeting, but you need to aim at the direction more or less in order to hit them. If you aim not to the direction, you're gonna miss. I mean, it's not auto-aim, it's kind of aim assist. Oh. Now you can see that I have my energy just is filling up, and this is, by the way, true to both the creature and the human. If you're out of energy, you can actually do anything. Kind of a stamina, basically. There's also the option to sprint and jump. You can sprint in this game, and if you just jump, it's going to be shorter compared to if you just sprint and make a jump, as you can see here. Now, already unlocked here in the tutorial another creature, so you can actually see how I'm basically transforming into a creature by just pressing R1. Cool. Now the thing is that the game has lots of depth. For example, there's mastery for your creatures. You can log different skills for your creatures. You can level them up, as you can see, so there's skill tree for each one. You can also choose a different skill for your human, basically represent a class. Here you can see the inventory, so I can actually assign different items for each slot, equipment like helmet, armor. This is the location where I put the creatures that I want to use. There's also two-handed weapon, one-handed weapon. If you use a two-handed weapon, you're going to see the other one kind of red, so you can actually put another one. There's also information about the game, the tutorial about everything in the game, so you can quickly look if you think you missed something, you don't understand anything. So really good foundations there. As you level up, you're going to get attribute points, which you can assign, of course, to different skills in your character, the different stats for your character that affect your HP, your damage, and so on. So basically, you're going to assign stats, and you're going to get them as you level up. So if, for example, I'm assigning attribute points to my character, by the way, you can see also a summary of all the stats for your character in your creature. This is where you can actually change and choose different classes. You can change it based on what I can see on the fly, and basically it will just unveil another skill tree for your hero. But you can actually change it if you decide to go with another path with different skills. You can also quickly refund skill points. Doesn't have any cost for it. Again, this is an alpha. It might change later on, but that's how it is right now when I'm testing it. And if you invest a certain amount of points, you're gonna look another part of the skill tree, basically another tab with more skills. Now, it's not basically an open world game. When you go, you're gonna get to an instance of an area, which are relatively small. So, and you continue to explore, you're gonna be low skill, and you can get to another area like a cave, which you're gonna see in a moment. So, kind of open, but it's not like expensive open world. You're just free to explore and go whatever you like. You take different missions and quests from the city, and you just go and fill those missions in different places. So this is one area that I was actually exploring. Oh, this one is so strong. There's also places like this where you can discover them in the world, and basically it allows you to fast travel to that location, to other location, or back to this area as well. You're also going to find loot chests spread around the environment, so it's worth exploring the map. Oh, what have I done? Alright. Cool. Or if, for example, I'm exploring the world and moving to another area, which is kind of a cave, which allows me to eventually fight a boss fight there. The first one. I believe it's a boss fight. Now, definitely this type of area gave me kind of Diablo vibes. There's also option to compare items as well, as you can expect from this type of game. There are lots of items, different stats. And I actually really like the boss fights. This is, I think, a boss fight. One of them, you can see the name, the health at the bottom, and the mechanics are nice. I actually fell several times until I realized that I need to bring another ability that makes this much easier. So overall, again, it does feel alpha, but some of the foundations are really nice. I really like the boss fight. I like the depth of the game, the ability to shapeshift rather than just giving you a horse or mount. You can just shapeshift, and there are different ones. I mean, I already got, I think, like 3 or 4 different creatures, so it's pretty cool. Again, each one they have their own unique skill tree and abilities. So yeah, I really like the idea. So the core idea is really nice, and you have all the depth, skill trees, attribute points for your characters, classes. I personally would have preferred it was an open world and don't have a city where I need to take quests and go like that, but it's not really, let's say, it overwhelming compared to, let's say, MMORPG type of fetch quests. So again, you're going to have lots of things to do as you do it, rather than do things quick that is meaningless. So it's actually designed well in that aspect. In terms of UI, again, well made, very clear for me to understand considering all the information that we have there. There's also a tutorial that got me pretty quickly to understand what to do. And yeah, of course, they're missing lots of things there, like certain animation, you know, to grab the attention of the user, what this one does. And it feels a bit, you know, a bit clunky in terms of attacks, especially with the animal. But in some way, I felt it's kind of a similar with the horse in Elden Ring, which I actually like the clunkiness. So if you get what I mean, sometimes it's clunky. It can be clunky that it feels bad. Sometimes, you know, it actually feels pretty good. Yeah, so overall, positive impressions from the alpha. That's what I left with this. If you want to try it out, you can go and just try the playtest, and if the developer gives you permission, you can try it yourself on Steam. The game coming 2024. So if you like what you see, wishlist on Steam. And I see you on the video with more cool games that I discover. Maybe you're gonna like them, so make sure to subscribe because I try so many games and maybe one of them you're gonna like. So if you're searching to find great games to play and something interesting, something unique, make sure to check my channel and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.